Hey folks, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. So today I'm actually somewhere different. I'm actually in Ayutthaya and I'm staying in the hotel behind me. It's Kantary House. This is rated the #1 hotel in Ayutthaya. I've got a double room on the 9th floor, comes with breakfast as well, so we'll have a look at that. And I'll show you some of the things at the end of the video, I'll put up some of the things we're visiting while we're here. Ayutthaya is obviously the old capital of Thailand before it moved to Bangkok. So there's lots of sort of like temples and monuments and things to go and look at. So yeah, let's go and have a look at this one. I'll stick a map up, show you where I am as well. So there's basement parking, and there's also, this is the wheelchair access. So this is the reception area. Kantary House is actually a hotel and service department, so you can stay here, long stay if you wish to. And the first thing I noticed as I come into reception is just how clean everything is. The place is absolutely spotless, and all the staff are really friendly and welcoming. My room is just here. Right, let's have a quick look at this room. So as you come in, you've got a few light switches and things. Saucepans and a hob. Then you've got cutlery and placemats. Frying pan. Oh. And quite a large sort of water boiler. Little cupboard under there. Sink and draining board. And plates and things above. Microwave oven. And got an extractor hood. So yeah, you've got a complete kitchen. Yes, you've got quite a nice complete kitchen there. Large fridge freezer with your complimentary waters in. I'm guessing there's probably not much in that one, though. They're the fuse boxes. And then table and chairs. You did get a welcome drink. We've got a welcome drink as well. Cups and things. Tea bags, Earl Grey and green tea. Coffees. I'm guessing that's creamers and things. Quite a small television, Samsung, I don't know, 30-inch maybe. So it's got a large surround on it. So I'm guessing it probably isn't a smart TV. No, it doesn't look like it is. So I think it's just a standard TV. And a guide there on how it all works. So it's got a smart converter box. So we'll have a little play around with that later on. Large cupboard, hanging spaces, lots of hanging space, and spare pillow rather, sorry. And a safety box that is firmly fits down, and you'll get a laptop in that. Laundry lists, just a few drawers, and then somewhere for your bag, luggage rack. And then a desk, tissues, hairdryer. And then we've got a bed. 6-foot bed. Quite a thin mattress, I would say. Yeah, so 6-foot bed, and then you've got like a seating area with sort of a settee and a coffee table, and then a full-length mirror. So yeah, I'd say it's actually quite a large room, this. Very highly polished floor. I do like the floor, I must admit. Air conditioning is running sort of down the room, so you're not actually getting blown on in the bed. All right, let's have a quick look at the balcony. Quite a large balcony, dry and row out here for your wet things. And then that is my view. Golf driving range over there, and there's a temple. Yeah, so we're on a little bit on the outskirts here, so. All right, let's go back in. All right, let's have a look at the bed. So 6-foot bed. Just a mattress and a mattress protector. I would say it's sort of a medium on the firmish mattress. A couple of pillows. But it's very clean, absolutely spotless. This is a blackout test while we're here. Alright, so that's actually quite dark. Yeah, so there's fiddling around with the curtains a little bit, and it would be quite dark in here. You could easily sleep in here during the daytime. And we've got various menus. There's a cafe menu that you can scan. There's no minibar. Yeah, there's no minibar. And over here we've got, what have we got over here? A couple of USB sockets and phone lines and things. So yeah, this is obviously your workstation. All right, let's go and have a look at the ensuite. So there's plenty of storage in it. All right, this is the ensuite. So yeah, quite a large ensuite. So as we come in, we've got like a sink. And then we have all sorts of things. Body lotion, shower gel, lemon and lemongrass conditioner, shampoo, vanity kits, soap, shower cups, toothbrushes. And then quite a large sort of shower enclosure. Only a one-piece shower, handheld shower. And then your toilet, hose, and some very fancy paperwork. It actually matches the mat, look at that. And we've got a bath as well. Quite a large bath, probably 6 foot. And then your towels and row. Yeah, like I say, it's quite a nice ensuite this. Right, let's give the shower a go. Not getting too wet. Yeah, so that's nice and powerful. So one thing I did notice, you have to turn the water on 45 minutes before you want to use it to warm it up. So I'm guessing you probably just leave it on all the time. So yeah. So there we go. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. So this is breakfast. Breakfast starts at 6 AM. And we had hot dog sausages, chicken sausages, bacon, and they actually had pork sausages. And a soup station with various toppings. Steamed rice, fried rice, And there is all sorts of Thai dishes. This is a massaman curry, salmon in white sauce, and sort of breaded chicken. And then tea, hot milk, coffee machine. Coffee wasn't too bad. Fruit station, so yogurts and fruit, dragon fruit, watermelon and melon. Cheeses, hams and salad. And then we had sort of breads and cakes. There's a little oven to warm your croissant, your chocolate croissant and plain, and then all sorts of cakes in the drawer. Toaster, you had pre-cut, or you could slice from the loaf, and then jams and marmalade. This was the dining room. There's an egg station at the end where they'd cook your eggs fresh for you. And as soon as someone left, they were cleaning the tables and resetting. It actually got quite busy about 8 o'clock. So my final thoughts on the Kantary house. I actually really like this hotel. This is my second visit to Ayutthaya, and this is definitely a nicer hotel than my first visit. It is 5-star. It's probably a little bit more expensive than the first one I stayed in, but you know, this is a nice hotel and quite a good area. There's restaurants just outside, and there's a night market I went to within walking distance. So yeah, there's plenty around here. And then if you want to sort of drive in, as I did, I drove in to look at the sort of the monuments and sort of reclining Buddha and things. I'll put a few clips up at the end so you can see what I've been up to. So this is a studio suite. It's 46 square meters. It's got a whole sort of kitchen area, which is sort of full of your pans and pots and utensils, so you can bring your food and cook if you want to. Lovely big ensuite bathroom, shower and bathtub. You've got your balcony, drying area, and it feels quite a nice sort of nice big room. You could easily stay here for a week, 2 weeks, a month if you wanted to, no problem at all. Internet wasn't great, if I'm honest with you. It seemed to work better downstairs than it did in the room. And the TV, again, it's not a smart TV. Oh, I couldn't get it to work as a smart TV, put it that way. And it was only Thai channels. The only English-speaking channel I could find was BBC, and it wasn't the BBC One. It was some sort of BBC channel. So yeah, the television wasn't that brilliant. But having said that, I did actually stream on my laptop, so the internet was actually good enough to stream on my laptop. There's a swimming pool and a gym upstairs, lovely big swimming pool. The gym's well-equipped gym. And there's also an executive lounge up there that you've got access to, and it has a lot of free tea and coffee and a few snacks, which is quite nice as well. Check-in, there was no deposit on the room. I arrived about 12:15, I think it was. Plenty of parking. And the hotel's actually busy this weekend, and there was still sort of enough parking for everyone. And also up at the executive lounge, there's also an ironing room if you want to do your ironing. There's free ice up there, there's water, there's a sauna, there's a steam room. So yeah, there's on the 16th floor, there's a whole sort of area you can use. Plenty of sun lounges around the pool, some with shade, some without, and nice hot tub. Hot tub's quite warm actually. Breakfast runs from 6 till 10. Breakfast was okay, 5, 6 out of 10 perhaps. Yeah, quite a lot of choice, but not really the sort of thing that I personally would have for breakfast. I mean, it had like chicken and red wine sauce and, you know, sweet and sour chicken, which are lovely, but not really what I want for breakfast. But there was enough choice. Coffee was okay. Yeah, it was okay breakfast. Certainly enough to fill up on. Yeah, so yeah, it was all right. So what did I pay for this one? Well, I've actually been here for 2 nights, and I paid 3,958, which works out at 1,980 baht a night, including breakfast. And I think that's pretty good, really. It's a holiday weekend. It's a busy weekend. The hotel is full, and I think that's quite a good price, really. The room itself, the only sort of slight criticisms I would have with the room really is there's not actually that many plug sockets to plug things in. And there's apparently, I was told, there's not actually a socket near a mirror to do your hair. Yeah, and the other thing, there is no slippers and robes, and I thought for a 5-star hotel, perhaps there should be. Yeah, but other than that, it's a lovely room, lovely big room, super clean, and I like this hotel, and I think I probably would come back, to be honest with you. So yeah, let me know if you're planning to come to Ayutthaya. Yeah, and I'll leave this one here. So thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.
Got your umbrella.
Yours.